And I'm moderating. Hi. I don't have to do anything because they brought everyone from the game. I'm Adam Kovic from Machinima. Rockstar asked me to come here today to share a microphone with Trevor, so this is freaking cool. We're going to take some questions later, but for right now, I think we're just going to open up to you guys. I'm going to ask the very first question. Typically, in Hollywood, you see normal acting, you see voice acting, and with video games, a little different. You guys did actual performance cap for this game, unlike previous GTAs like San Andreas, where it's just all voice actors. We've moved to the next generation, and now, were you guys in like the full bodysuits? Did Trevor have a bunch of balls on him?
You guys... Trevor always has balls on him, even if he's not in a bodysuit.
Little balls.
To that question, man, yeah, we wore the full motion capture suits, and it was different, it was crazy. And Trevor can tell you a whole lot about it because he kept stinking his outfit up.
Already?
Already.
We're gonna
crack jokes immediately now, huh? That's how we start.
All right, so we go to Trevor, I guess.
What, with the stinky suit? No, yeah, I mean, the motion capture thing was essentially in spandex, which is from like a spandex top, spandex pants, and then shoes, and all of those, and actually your fingers too, all have balls on them. So, yes, you're covered in balls, and the balls thing never got old, for better or for worse.
Usually for worse.
Yeah, so we were covered in balls, and then you have a helmet, which has bars on it, and your
balls.
And balls. There's balls on your head too.
Balls.
Some of my favorites.
No chin balls, though.
No.
And, yeah, we didn't have chin balls. Well, you see some motion capture. I know the Willem Dafoe one, they did if you've seen the clips, they do the face.
He had balls on his chin.
He had balls on his face. We didn't get balls on our face. That was after lunch, usually. But during when we were shooting, it was just the camera and the light is in front of your face. So everything is being captured at the same time in the volume.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I put on 25 pounds to play the part, so
stop lying.
It was all.
It wasn't for the part.
Balls. Oh, yeah, please. It was all back fat.
Sure.
So when I'm in this uniform, in this suit, man, I got like, you know, it's just like it's not nice. I tried to put on the tightest one because I just couldn't get my head around putting on an XL, but I had to pour myself into the large every day, man. It was
it wasn't pretty
and sweaty and stanky.
Ugh. And the first day in the suit, man, it was weird, but it got better knowing that everyone else was looking as stupid as we were. If everyone's in spandex, it's cool.
And there's a lot of different size spandex out there too.
And then, can y'all imagine we getting Slink into a suit, man? This dude is like 7'20".
Extra tall, extra thin.
Well, you know, for the record, they had balls on their suit. I had like round reflective markers on mine. I mean, you know, me and Solo, we had round reflective markers. You know, you only can claim that if you want to, but
What are you saying? They don't have balls on the suit down in the hood? Is that what you're saying?
No, I had balls in the suit, but nah, but yeah, we had a lot of fun with that gag. I mean, every time we putting on this suit, you know, you ready for your ball Slink? Like, oh man, I'm cool, man. You need another ball by your knee. No, I don't need any balls by my knee. You know, but.
And then the funny thing about it, man, you can't have nothing wrong with your body to be in these damn suits. So, as you can see when we walked in, something's wrong with everybody's fucking body. we OGG. Well, OGG, man, he's pretty ripped, man. He's pretty ripped. He got some freaky little cute suspenders on. I would snap his shirt off to you guys. But,
well, you know, y'all can just stand up, Steve, man. You can just confirm right now. This is definitely a hipster.
Stand up, Steve. Show him.
This is a hipster. In the game, in real life. There's a hipster ass motherfucker. You know,
come on, how many of y'all want to see this six-pack?
You have hipster socks on today, sir.
There you go. Every day, and usually those socks were in the stinkiest ass shoes you ever saw.
Yeah, but I got to say, the thing with the socks is why I always wear these socks and not these particular pair. But
he has 2 pairs.
It's because if the ceiling ever falls down, if the end of the world happens, I figure I'm going to be buried like the Wicked Witch and just those fucking delicious socks sticking out. So there's a method to my madness.
So as you can tell, these guys are a lot like, you guys are a lot like the characters you portray in the game. When you were first cast by Rockstar, did they cast you as these characters? Did they just know you guys were like this, or did they change the characters based on your personas? Because I could even say just right now, I was just in the back room with Steven here, and I was having a conversation, and halfway through he stopped and looked at boobs. He just was talking with, yada yada boobs. It's like hanging out with real-life video game characters. It's crazy.
Enormous boobs. I mean, this girl had enormous boobs. I wasn't like a construction worker just going, boobs. This girl walked in with absolutely, I don't know what outfit. She wasn't wearing much of anything, but I was just calling a spade a spade.
Had boobs.
Well, as far as the question, man, as far as me and Slink, you know, they pretty much was looking for, you know, 2 dudes that can relate to the hood factor, you know what I'm saying? And me and Slick, man, we fought it out with a lot of dudes, man. I'm talking about known rappers and known actors. And Slick just kept telling me, man, you know, we gonna claim this, man. Me and you gonna get this. And they end up, you know, digging deep into our history and stuff and finding out, you know, our backgrounds about us being ex-gang members and so not and what so forth. And I don't want to claim no more of that shit, but they end up liking what they got out of us, you know what I'm saying? So now they got Franklin and
Lamar.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something too about the casting on that right there. It was, without question, the most spot-on casting that you could ever get. I mean, you know, the casting people probably don't get any credit, you know, and they should get some, because they put together a cast of people that are tremendous actors, and I'm not talking about like necessarily everybody up here. You look at our ensemble, and I don't call them supporting actors. They're an ensemble, and they're just a tremendous, you know, group of actors. I wish we could have them all up here, because if y'all knew these people, you'd be blown away, just like we were every day coming to work. We'd come into work, and you'd be working with some of the finest actors in New York, and I mean, these are guys on Broadway that have done, you know, got resumes as long as your arm, and they're up there and they're playing these little bitty parts, man. They're giving you every ounce of what they've got to make it so easy for us to play off of them that there's no way we could have screwed up our performances, because the other guys were so damn good. I mean, it would have been impossible. And then you combine that with the script. I mean, it's like a, you know, boom. But yeah, the casting was just phenomenal here. This guy right here who plays Jimmy, Danny Tamborelli. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? I had so much fun working with him. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. We had so much fun working with this guy. the best times out in the way.
Yeah, mate. Solo and I actually went to the Oxfordshire School for Acting. No, it was cool. It was real easy. It was real easy, you know, you know, I mean, when you come from South LA and areas like that, I mean, as far as Lamar and Franklin, you know, when you come from areas like that, if you're not a Lamar, you know a Lamar. You feel me? So it was not hard to pull that out. You know, it could, at some times when you had to think about it too hard, it could be hard, because, you know, I'm absolutely awestruck working with cats like Ned Luke and Stephen Hall, Danny Tamborelli, and Solo himself. I mean, these are guys I've been watching already. So once I can get past the, you know, the groupiness. Yeah, the groupiness, you know what I'm saying? Hey, can I take a picture with you, Stephen? You know, not in here, but after I got over that, you know, it was real easy just to, you know, pull him out. Shit was easy.
You?
Me? What about me?
Your dad just told you to shut the fuck up. Now
I know. Well, I'm learning. I'm learning how to take direction these days. No, for someone who grew up playing video games their whole life, to be in a video game, it's pretty awesome. That looks like me. That is me. Shit.
But I don't think I'm as a piece of shit as Jimmy is, to be quite honest. So I had to stretch. I had to go really deep inside, really come up with a character that reminded me of some upper middle class kids I went to high school with. And I used them to create Jimmy. It's not me. I was acting the whole time. Just remember that. So yeah. Is that enough for you, Dad?
Dude, I love you, Jim. You know that, man. Come on.
I'm gonna drug you again.
You keep making that promise every time I talk to you.
I know.
Actually, I want to touch on the question, or what you were saying earlier. How many of you guys were actually aware of what Grand Theft Auto was before you signed up for the roles? And did you know it was going to be a game that's going to sell 30 million copies to the entire world when you first started working on it?
We'll start with the simple one for me, because it's no. I have no idea. I mean,
Well, when I signed the contract, man, I knew it was going to do $3 billion just off of me alone. Fuck these. You know how it always be, man. You know, they go and get the rawest gang member, the guy that do the fucked up shit in life, and you know, it be big. And me and Slink, we did good with that, man. I mean, you know, we made a lot of fans and a lot of friends out of this, man.
Thank you. Thank the fuck you.
But yeah, man, on the question, man, I didn't really know exactly that we was doing the GTA, because it came to us as something else at first when we first started. But once we found out that it was, man, then, you know, I was trying to, you know, make a few new, you know, renegotiations and shit. No, but you know, once we found out, man, we had fun, man, and then we tried to give it our all. You know, we was all giving 100% every day, man. You know, all of us up here, man. We was fighting on the set, we was arguing, and you know, I woke up that day and they told us the next day after that it's damn near $1 billion, man. I was like, fuck, you know. I wanted to run to the California State Lottery office and collect my damn lottery tickets, you know. That's how I felt. That's the feeling we all got.
I felt lucky as fuck. I mean, it's just an awesome feeling. You know, I was a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series prior to being a part of it, and, you know, once I found out what it was I was actually working on, I was like, oh shit, you know. Yeah, of course, you know, I knew how huge the franchise is, but again, this is a dream come true. I mean, Rockstar definitely threw your boy a bone, offering me the opportunity to get down, and wow, man, I knew it was going to be big, but $1 billion in 3 days? Thanks, motherfucking you.
That's crazy. That's crazy money, and that's all because of you guys out there. For me, it was
sit your Django ass down.
Gratification is just overwhelming right now. You know what I'm saying?
For me, it was dude. My experience with Grand Theft Auto was top down. At Grand Theft Auto 1, I saw that back when, you know, in the day, and it was like Frogger on wheels. You know, so that, and then you know, once I found out that I was doing GTA, it was bittersweet for me, because I went, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Oh man, my kid's not gonna be able to play until he's in college. You know, so that's the rough part of it. But it was as soon as we knew it was GTA, man, it was all over. We all knew it was gonna be huge. Come on. How could you not? Unless you're OGT who just has no clue. I don't know. I'm ignorant. I don't know.
I literally had no clue. I mean, I knew I'd heard of the franchise.
Do they have video games in Canada? I said, do they have video games in Canada?
Not at the country house, they don't.
Whatever's in my Commodore 64. No, I mean, obviously, you know, once we got into it, you know, but I'm not a gamer, so I couldn't really say what was going to happen with it. And the closer we got, everyone was telling me what it was going to be, but like anything in life, you just wait and see, and it's been obviously a pleasant surprise. It's pretty cool. That was a fucking boring.
And he's done.
He is a fabulous actor. Hey, easy.
I had a sneaking suspicion that it was Grand Theft Auto once that we had to sign these non-disclosure agreements, and I saw Rockstar, and I saw that, you know, Max Payne was going to be coming out. I was like, what? Oh. Oh, shit. All right, I like this. I like what's happening here. And, yeah, well, I played all the GTAs before, and it's pretty sweet to be in one now. So, yeah, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And for you, Sean, actually, someone told me, correct me if I'm wrong here, but they said your cousin played C.A.G.E. in San Andreas, right?
Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy right there. That they, you know, years ago, man, they picked my cousin, which is Young Melee, to play C.J., man, and you know, I did some voices on there for the Grove Street family, you know, the gang in there and stuff, man, and then like what, 8-9 years later, man, look, the Franklin come out of it, and me and him as relatives, man, like that. That's crazy, man. And right now we're working on some stuff together. We're gonna be able to give y'all some good stuff, man. We're working on a mixtape, man. You know, it's a Melee and Solo mixtape, man. So I don't want to say it's gonna be a C.J. and Franklin, but y'all got the, you know what I'm saying? So
It'll be good, whatever it is, that's for sure.
it's gonna be damn good, trust me.
Lamar gonna be on that motherfucker too.
Oh yeah. Well, Slink gonna be on that motherfucker, so.
Can I put down some bass lines for you?
Excuse me.
My cousins played Pioneers.
Baseball.
You know.
And then also you and Slink worked together before, right? You were in the 2001 film The Wash, starring Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah, man. I was a fat ass guy by the name of Face, and I had fun doing that, man. It was a good cast, man. You know, you got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, Eminem. Man, it goes so on, man, that, you know, I was able to work with them guys, man, and I was raw talent, you know. I didn't know anything about acting, but when you give a guy from the hood anything that deals with the hood, he'll be able to relate to it. That's just like this game. I was able to relate to this because it's some hood shit, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Franklin, he hood. When you look at Lamar, he hood. You couldn't get Ned to be hood, you know?
All right, hang on a second, shit.
The neighborhood, maybe.
I'm an actor. I can be hood. I can be hood! But I'm not going to do it.
Actually, my next question for you, Ned. Going through IMDb, I think you have the longest resume of everyone here, and
I'm the oldest one here.
you look right there. You look fantastic.
Well, thank you. Your check is in the mail.
For anyone out there who hasn't seen any of your previous work, where may we have seen you before?
Oh God, I hate that question. All over
I'll
the
take it
place.
back.
I don't know. I did a lot of TV guest star stuff, and that kind of
Boardwalk
junk.
Empire.
Yeah, did Boardwalk, Blue Law. I've done some Law and Orders and stuff like that. But I've done about 100 commercials in my career, and that's where I made most of my career was commercially. You know, I think Steven and I both. You know, our resumes are not the greatest things on the planet, but you know what? We've got a long history of work. But that's under the radar, because you just don't see it. I'm pretty sure I've never done a panel before or anything like this. Have you done panels before or anything like that before GTA? So, we're just guys, man. We're just actors who got lucky and we're able to get in front of these casting directors and get the part, But, you'll just watch USA and TNT and stuff like that. You'll see me pop up on reruns. I'm all over the place.
I think I did 100 commercial robberies before now.
Yeah, when I used to live in LA, I think Solo, I think you jacked me one time.
Hey, this is crazy though. Ned had said when we first met, he kept saying you look familiar, man, and him and his boy got hemmed up at when the riot was going on. And
the Rodney King riots, that's true.
And I remember, robbing a guy that looked
a really good-looking Rocco Macho Foxo stud. He went up there and said, "Man, that boy looked too good. I'm gonna fuck him up."
He couldn't catch me, though.
Throughout the development of the game, story-wise, did they ever change anything based on interactions that you guys have? Because just watching you guys right now, you have a very natural back and forth. Did they ever go, okay, let's add this scene or take something out maybe and change it to more based on your guys' personalities?
Sometimes we got to make up our own ad-libs or whatever. I guess that was some creative stuff that we got to do on our end.
There wasn't a lot of
scenes worked out well, you know, we'd rehearse them, and sometimes we'd read through these scripts, and because they're written by English people, some of the words are weird sometimes, and you're like, well, you know what, I'm not saying that. So we don't say that in America. We have to switch it around a little bit, or like just when we would do, you know, different scenes, and, you know, Ned might say something different, or Solo would say something, and we sort of just, you know, go off each other, and sometimes it worked, and sometimes it was like, you know what, let's go back to the script. Well, mostly Solo, he couldn't understand what he was saying.
we always got the gist of the script. You know, a lot of times, like, we'll get the script, and me and Solo, we shooting our scenes, and Lamar's line might be something like, hey, mate, let's go chat a bit. And I'll look over and Ride. So, you know, we changed it. Hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick, Pim.
I spent the whole time of shooting this 3 years of asking Ned and Steven, what does this mean right here? I didn't know a bunch of this shit. And, you know, Steven knew a lot of stuff, and he was helping me out a lot, but Ned knew a lot too. But then we'll run to the director, and he'll give us the definition of what they're saying, because you got to remember it did come from some British writers, and it was hard at first.
Brilliant British writers.
Yeah, some geniuses, man, you know, and but once we got it, and then, you know, they kind of understood, and we start understanding. Me and Slink, we start taking it, man, and start running with it. We start adding motherfuckers instead of motherfucker. Instead of bitch, we were saying biatch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gave it that real hood feel, man. So,
but I think certainly the story, like what we're alluding to, is the great writing of the script, is that it was all there, and we really didn't. I don't think it really changed over the years. The characters and their relationships were there. So
the meat was on it. We just put the seasoning on top of the meat. Put that bitch in the oven.
And I think this, like what your comment is, our relationship came out of the script more than our relationship went into the script.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, because these are brilliant writers. You know, no matter where they're from, they're just. You know, Dan Hauser and Rupert, you know, I mean, come on, man. These guys are prolific. My script is this thick. I mean, it's about 3,500 pages. It's got to be. So you got to think these guys, all this stuff coming out of their minds. And this is not, you know, by rote. It is unbelievably, it's original. It's you know, funny, it's pointed, it's ironic, it's all these things. So there's just an unbelievable script that's set in front of you to work with. You know, of course, it was really great that we had the freedom to improvise, and that they trusted us with our characters to let us develop our characters, you know, and everything. And pretty soon they just basically wrote us, our characters. You know, at the beginning we had to find our characters, then they found us, and then they wrote us. And so it became very easy for all this, you know, that you see here to come out, because they wrote this. You know, there's just no question. They could be writing this right now, except they'd be editing it like crazy. Shut the fuck up, Ned. Go have somebody else.
We're not trying to take, you know, the credit, man. You know, you got to give it to him, man. Hey, hold on, wait a minute, man. This dude got cut here on his motherfucking neck. Stand up, man.
What?
This is a motherfucking Stephen Arm.
Nice! Oh, man. Wait, though. Is that in pen, or do you have that permanent?
It's in pen.
Oh, you pussy.
And check his hair out, man.
You got it cut. You got the whole deal.
That's what I'm talking about.
You make sure you come up after. You got to get a picture with this guy.
Yeah, but back to, you know, Rockstar did a brilliant job with this, man. You know, they really created these characters, man. And when I be making interviews and saying what I say about the statement that I gave the 100% of the field to Franklin, I'm saying that Rockstar is the creator of Franklin. You know, they the one did all the technology and brought this guy to the forefront. I just brought life to him from my standpoint, from the feel that I have and my personality. So, you know, when you guys see Franklin or you see Lamar, you see Jimmy, or you see Michael or Trevor, man, you know, that's all Rockstar's creation, man. But we just brought life to them, our personality. These are really our personalities up here. So, man, you got to give a hands up to Rockstar, man. They are 100% on the money with what they do, man.
There's a reason why they're bringing in those billions. but on that point too is I just want to say, you know, like you know, as far as the characters and the acting and bringing the personality and everything to it and stuff. This guy right here, you have no idea the journey that this guy went on over the 3 years that we did this thing. You know, you could slap me if I overstep my bounds. But when he came on that set, he was kind of like, oh my God, what am I doing here?
Like a deer with headlights on. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
And by the time he was done, I'm so proud of this guy. The journey that he took as an actor. He is a phenomenal actor. I don't know if you guys understand how far he came and what a great journey it was for him and how good this guy is. And I'm just incredibly proud. I mean, I'm proud of all of us. But man, Solo, I'm just so happy with where he came from where he was as an actor. I just want to say that for everybody because it was awesome.
Yes.
And that's my big homie too. So you know, shit, did that too. Up over. Now, Steve, on the other hand, you know, fuck you.
Next question.
When you guys were doing a lot of your scenes, did you have any specific moments that stood out to you? They had a favorite moment, maybe calling Trevor hipster or something like that. Any of those moments that stood out for you guys?
I'll take over.
Specific moments. There were ones that I don't know if they made it to the game, and I haven't played the game, so I don't know what I can actually say. But there were a lot of just, I mean, it's been repeated that this kind of thing, the relationship that we all have, I don't know, that's been the best thing from the game. It's specific moments. It's tough. It's as you start talking, like if we're all hanging out and talking, oh, do you remember when? Then all of a sudden it comes back. But with that type of question, all I remember is this relationship. I mean, hanging out at lunch and having the retard salad for lunch and just shit like that. Those moments were, for me, the defining moments of actually shooting the game. Of course, there's specific things in the game that are fun to shoot. I mean, some of the things, like even the one where did someone say yoga, the whole when Trevor's
first that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun because we had a full cast, we had a table that was shooting this big long scene, and we all got to have a lot of fun with that.
Well, for me, those were the best times. Were when we had everybody there, you know, because we all got along so well. It was when everybody was there working at the same time, and you know, we were interacting, and we had, like, that scene was a great scene because, you know, we had the girls there, Amanda and Tracy, who are Vicky Van Tassel and McCall Sennett, both brilliant actresses. I mean,
Vicky
they're so good.
Best name ever.
Best name ever. Vicky Van Tassel. VVT, baby. VVT. And, you know, and then Danny was in there, and we had Fabian, Mike. Mike was just great as Fabian. You know,
me and Slink went nowhere in this.
No, they went around. You know, yoga's not big in the hood, from what I understand. But you know,
we had
it's coming there. It's coming
with your cousin and stuff. When we did the whole stuff was a lot of fun. Like that's as we start talking about it, you remember these moments. But over 3 years, there's a lot.
Yeah, and the real fun is not necessarily in the scene. The real fun is like in between takes, and in between, you know.
Getting your balls on.
Fun. Yeah. You never know what this guy's going to do when you're out there in between takes. You know, he break into a little Def Leppard, or you could break into a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do remember when we were shooting the bike riding scene.
Oh, God.
That was a real pain in the ass in that suit, riding those fucking bikes. And I had to, like, stop at a particular spot, and I had to get up enough speed so it looked like I was actually going, and the studio wasn't big enough to get all the way across, and I had to stop short, and I'd miss the mark, and sometimes the wheels would go out from under because I couldn't stop enough. And the balls would get caught on the bike. I would fall down.
Jimmy on bike. Take 82.
82, yeah. Dan, I just really need you to hit the mark this time. Would you please just hit the mark this time? Ned bet me $20 that I couldn't hit the mark. And he was right.
It all was an amazing experience for me, man. I had a lot of fun, and I can't name one particular moment in which stuck out. I mean, I just had a lot of fun, not just with these guys, but also with the motion capture team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there, including, you know, all the engineers and the button pushers and all the motherfuckers that be doing that shit.
All the smart guys.
Yeah, giving them nicknames like Jersey Smurf. You know, if you're watching this Jersey Smurf, you cool with me, bro. Buff ass Rob. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. We just,
Boy Wonder, Roller Derby Queen.
Yeah,
oh man,
all
that was
of
amazing.
All of them, and it's just, I just can't remember a lot of stuff. I'll be heavily medicated, so. But it was great. It all was great,
It's great.
Also, you guys mentioned earlier just kind of this being weird, like doing a panel. How has your newfound fame been? Do you find that meeting fans like this is different? Is it strange? Is it fun? Like, what do you guys like or are freaked out by?
You want to start with like or freaked out by?
I gotta say, I mean, this kind of stuff is fantastic. I mean, it's wonderful to see the response and the emails, the sort of fan mail, if you will, has been pretty overwhelming sometimes. Ran who kept. I think it was getting a little like, boy, relax. It was getting a little creepy, this dude. Artwork being sent, like paintings, people sending you, it's that kind of stuff. I mean, it's wonderful. It's sunshine up the ass. Who doesn't like to be recognized and get complimented for your work? It's wonderful. It feels terrific. So nothing, I'd say, freaky,
Yeah, it's nice to not have people telling you're an asshole all the time anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really cool the way the fans have responded to us, not just as our characters or as in the game and everything, but as people. I get all these Twitter things all the time, and I try to respond as much as I can and everything. But it's just amazing, these fans. I mean, they're sitting down and they're doing these sketches and these paintings and drawings, and I try to post every one of them I get because I'm just blown away by their talent. And that they care enough to take the time to do that kind of thing, for you. And so we got the greatest fans, man. I mean, we really do. So that newfound fame thing, I'm enjoying it. I always say I'm enjoying my 15 minutes. I'm trying to stretch it into 30, because I'm just having so much fun, And at my age, this doesn't always come around. It's not like I'm one of these guys from Twilight or whatever that stuff's called. I don't have 60 years
Twilight thing.
of being able to ride that gravy train. So it's a lot of fun, man. And I really appreciate it, and I think we're blessed that we have such great fans and avid fans and rabid fans, and it's awesome, man. I love all you guys so much, man. I really appreciate it. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all the love we're getting. It's awesome.
Motherfucking you. Thank you, motherfucking ass. Thank you.
Well, with my situation, man, the fans has been great, man. But most of all, it seemed like this game, man, to let you know how everybody is playing it. My old motherfucking enemies are my friends now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for real, guys that I used to get into it with and didn't like me and didn't care if I lived or died. Now they're my fans now, and they're my friends, So it's a big thing, man, that to let you know how far this game goes, man, that everybody play it. Everybody is playing it, man. So me and my wife, man, she's sitting right here, man. It's our anniversary today, man.
Yeah! Stand up. Get up. And that's Solo's beautiful, talented daughter, Bria, right next to her, too.
Yeah, but that's some good girls right there, y'all. Yeah, you know, it's amazing, man, that, you know, from where I come from to be in a point to where we go to the movies or go eat dinner, man, we got fans that come up to me, you know, and want to shake my hand and have me sign something or take a picture, man. I would cut off anything just so I can do that for you guys, you know. Almost. Because, you know, I'm blessed to be in this position, you know.
So many jokes right there.
I don't charge.
The bull jokes never get old.
But you know, it's a good thing, man. You know, and up here, all of us, all 5 of us, man, we owe thanks to the fans, you know, for us being here, you know. So I just want to, you know, clap for you guys, man. Yeah. And, you know, we here because of y'all, man.
Thank your ass.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that, you know, people run up to us and go, I was at a football game and this kid comes running up and goes, thank you so much, thank you. And he's shaking, thank you. I said, for what? And he goes, for Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm like, come on, man, thank you.
That's the only weird part of it, but it's still like, I had one this morning that I sent along because I think it was Venezuela or something, and it was I'm 17 years old, my dad left my mother, and it was like, it brought tears to my eyes, actually, 'cause it was so, I mean, I don't get how it brought them together, this family, but this and I don't know if that's a fucking good thing.
Maybe they did family therapy with Dr. Friedlander.
I don't know. But the fact that they, you know, she wrote this, and it was very heartfelt, and it was just a really beautiful thing that you're thinking, wow. I mean, I don't know how exactly that touched her, but it did, and that means a lot. I think
maybe it was the mommy scene.
I don't know. It's pretty amazing.
That shit is funny to me because I get on Twitter, I see all kinds of crazy shit. Slinky baby, I just couldn't imagine these accents. Slinky baby, thank you for picking me up from the airport. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hey, I got shot fucking with you, man. You always take me on bad deals.
Well, you know what I find really crazy is this GTA Online. I don't know, are y'all online now? Yeah. I mean, how amazing is this as well? You know, I like going online and messing with people. I jumped in a car with some cat online the other day. I think it was his first day playing. Some dude called Denzel Kid. I don't know, you know, find him out there. But I jumped in his car and said, damn, man, what are you doing, man? You're just getting killed all the time. I've been following you around. I shot you 5 times already. He's like, who is this? I said, I am who I am. And he goes, Franklin? I said, no, bitch. Big Daddy's back. And he's like, oh. So I jumped in his car and I took him, I knocked off a liquor store with him.
They giving you love.
And then I gave him my car.
They give you love. I hate that shit, man. I tweeted my PSN name, and I promise every time I get on, some motherfucker can't wait to shoot Lamar. Oh, yeah. I have to do invite only things. I mean, I'm not a trophy, you trolls.
I had to put a hit out on somebody. He kept shooting me, so I went on, I tweeted and said, this guy, whoever he was, ad prices or something like that. I don't care if it's out there. Ad prices, you are a marked man. Everyone in the house here is going to go after your ass. Because you shot Big Daddy too many times.
We're getting pretty close here to the end. Before we wrap up, though, fan questions, if anyone has anything. I guess there's no microphone or anything, so you're going to have to yell loudly.
Go ahead, you were up first.
Yeah.
This is for Trevor. I was hoping that you could jump up on that desk, get angry, and tell me to go fuck myself.
Again?
It's been done. It's been done.
Do it.
We'll see. Happy
birthday to you.
No, it's just
that's already gone viral, guys.
The whole idea of spontaneity is taken away when it becomes expected, and I don't know. It's not.
You don't want it to be your shtick.
But watch your back when you're leaving here, because you never fucking know who's behind you.
Let's get Trevor's teddy bear a question here, Mr. Whatever his name.
Raspberry Jam.
Raspberry Jam.
I loved fucking that thing.
He done fucked.
No, I'm not gonna go stick my cock in that. So sit down.
Of the 3 different endings, what are all 5 of your favorites?
We're not going to talk about that. Those are spoilers. Come on, y'all got to come up with better answers than there, better questions.
Right here, my man. What was it like to work with Laszlo? And where the fuck is he?
He's combing his hair, which he doesn't have anymore. Laszlo is terrific, man. Laszlo is one of the funniest cats on the planet, man. That guy, yeah, he's a different breed of cat is what he is. And he is so brilliantly funny. We had so much fun with the dancing scene that we did together, and then the torture scenes, my torture, which is, piercing and tattoos, big dicks on your chest, but, not the stuff he does. But, yeah, Laszlo's great, man. He's great, but he's giving us our moment.
Right here.
When you guys get the script, how much rehearsal do you do by yourself before you actually go and do it with everybody else?
Well, in my situation, I guess it about a week before we get to shooting, sometime a day before. But, working with these guys, man, what I'm saying? We come together, man, and we make it happen, man. It'd be like magic. Sometimes I don't remember none of the shit. But when we hit the floor, it's like the chemistry just come together so quick. You just can remember everything,
Yeah, most of the rehearsals done while we're getting our balls on.
Yeah. They'll email me the script and I don't even open it. Once I get there, I wait for Michelle to give me a copy.
And he telling y'all the truth, man.
He didn't even open the script. He didn't even open the script when they shot the damn thing. He just goes out there on the stage and goes, "What? Do I have lines? Shit, I'll make them up."
Hey, Slink be sleep while we rehearsing.
I be medicated.
But as soon as they say action, he know everything you want to say, man. Like right now, if I say, "So you giving me a lecture about not being a good enough gangbanger?"
Nigga, that's all we got.
That's all here it is, nigga.
First, I want to say thank you for coming to LA. Very appropriate that you come down here for Los Angeles, obviously.
Hell yeah. Nice hat.
And the score for the characters who played Franklin and Lamar. Where did you actually live around South Central? Because I'm from there. How long were you guys? You said you guys were ex-gangbangers. How long were you guys doing that?
Well, I'm from Watts, man. So I'm from the city of Watts. So I'm right there in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was an ex-gang member, man. I was a gangbanger. I'm an ex-one now, by far, a long time ex-one. And Slink is from. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
No one applauds. I'm an ex-gaming, but everyone's like, "Yeah, just slap the teddy bear."
I'm originally from Arkansas. I moved out here when I was 10 years old, and I grew up in between Inglewood and South LA, Florence and Normandy. So I got around quite a bit, and I know a whole lot of niggas, so ain't no telling I'll be in the hood near you.
Hey, man, hey, look, this nigga still gangbanging, though. This nigga call me every fucking day and be like, "What's up, cuz? What's cracking, cuz? Hey, wait a minute." I'll be waiting on the day he called me and say, "How you doing, my brother? What's going on?"
That's it. Cuz is a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, cuz?
Hello, Sean. This is Gerald calling. I'm wondering how your day is going.
Yeah, man, but we both from LA,
How's
man.
the family?
And I'm still in LA, brother. I'm still here, so you can catch me here, man. I'm riding around. I'm getting it, homie.
Come on, man. Sit down. Sit down.
I'm still south.
All the way back in the back.
I'm still south of Wilson.
I live next door to you, homie. That's why I live.
Talk loud.
I wanted to say, after you were done with the game and all the heists that was in the game, the robberies, did you ever think right after the game you could actually rob a bank?
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Where the fuck is security at? Did they search this motherfucker? He got gloves on, man.
I thought about knocking off a bank before I got the game, because that's how poor I was. Nah, man, come on. You always think about it. You think about that all the time. You're an actor. You always think about doing the perfect crime. That's your imagination. That's what you bring to the thing, So,
we all live vicariously through that game, man.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I talk a lot of shit. I'll be brash, obnoxious.
Like most grown-ass men.
I might be intimidating sometimes, but, I know the difference, man. Look, man, check this out. Anytime I get to feeling froggish, I know I'm finna go lay my long ass down and be cool. Because that county jail is cold.
How about over there, man?
What are your guys' future projects?
Well, Slay can answer that, man. I know you got one.
Well, check this out, man. I got a few things going on along with Grand Theft Auto 5. I got a sitcom, the first scripted 30-minute sitcom to come to Adult Swim called Black Jesus.
Yeah! And it's not offensive to any Christians.
I'm still doing stand-up. You can catch me at the Comedy Store sometimes. I'm starting a tour called I Ain't Playing With You, Fuck With Your Boy. You know what I mean? And I have another sitcom we're working on right now called Community Service, and I got a slew of shorts.
And he's a fluffer for the porn set too.
That's true.
And
I think only for the ladies though, man. Let's you know.
Yeah.
I'm a fluffer.
OGG got a little something just now. Didn't he get a little?
Doing a film in Toronto, I think in 2 weeks with Henry Rollins, and it's a really cool script. It's a very, very cool script. So that shoots in a couple weeks. Amazing writer and director, and then that's called Hard to Die. I think Hard to Die is the title, and that's going to be it. I think this week in Variety they're doing a huge thing on that. So I got that, and I got actually another movie next year in Portland, Oregon, which is it's a graphic novel being adapted into a movie called A Time to Kill. I mean, there's a lot of dies and kills. And then there's a Steven Soderbergh who's doing The Nick, which is in New York, which is shooting. And that's sort of what's keeping me busy these days.
Danny.
Well, I'm doing some stuff with
go first.
A clothing line, man. Y'all gonna have to go and support it, man. It's called Rich Rotten, man, and this is some of their stuff right here, man. So y'all make sure y'all go online, man, and check it out, man. RichRotten.com. Go on their Instagram and their Twitter, man. So we doing some big things with them, and y'all know I'm doing some stuff with Young Melee with the music business. And I got a few film projects coming out with my boy DJ Pooh, man. It'll be out. We're going to start working on them next year, so y'all be looking out for them, man.
Nice.
Danny, go ahead. Tell me what you got working on.
manboobscomedy.com. I do sketch comedy on YouTube. Yeah, Manboobs Comedy. I know it's funny. It's a funny name.
Manboobs.
Yeah,
Manboobscomedy.com.
I'm doing a live podcast at 2 o'clock at 304 BC with my old TV brother called The Adventures of Danny and Mike. So it's a podcast now. So if you guys feel like hanging around later, come to that. Jounce.org is my band. Thank you for the plugs.
Yeah. And I got the coolest gig of everyone. I'm just going to raise my kid and play baseball.
Dad! Do we have a catch or something? You never played ball with me, Dad.
He doesn't have bad glance.
Man, right here.
Oh, actually, sadly, we got to close out right now, guys. Kicking us out. But please, another round of applause for these guys.
Hey, we're going to be out at a booth or something here on, after we wrap this thing up. So make sure y'all come on by and see us, all right? We want to take care of me as we can.
Hey, thank y'all.
Stop being a dick.